This is day 5 of the 30-day Talk to Camera challenge. Today, the challenge is to talk slower. So that's what I'm going to do. My alternate goal is to not use the word at all. And the idea behind this is that we're talking slower. I have more time to think through what I'm going to say. And so the goal is to just be comfortable or develop, an intuition of being okay with the silence, with awkward pauses, with really giving yourself time to think through what you're going to say and just slowing everything down and being okay with that. And today I decided that I'm going to talk about my new pet peeve, which is people responding with one word or 2 words or a short phrase when reaching out about how are they doing. So that could be me saying, hey, how have you been? Reaching out to a friend who I haven't spoken to in a few weeks. Or whoever it may be. And them just saying, good. Or great. Or doing well. How about you? Any of these responses to me are just so subpar. Like, I'm going out of my way. I want to see how you're doing. Why respond with just good? I said -1. We'll do 3 strikes, I'm out. So, the point being, I think in today's world, people are less open. And keep in mind, these are friends of mine, so it's not like I'm reaching out to strangers. These are people that I'm very close to. And people are just weird about opening up about how they're doing. It could be a friend from high school who I haven't talked to since the last time I was home. And she was like, good, what are you up to? Why shield yourself? Why not open and express what you're doing? What are you excited about? And that could be prompted through questions, but then it starts to feel like an interview, which is just sucks. Like, the conversation shouldn't go, how have you been? Good. How about you? Good. What are you up to? Started a job. Nice. How is it? It's going good. It's just uninteresting. And this is with people that I have good relationships with, so I don't think it's them not wanting to talk. Because the second you call them on the phone and have a real conversation, they start becoming animated and start getting excited about what they're talking about. So I think there's something going on where people are opening up less. They're shielding themselves off more. And we're responding, with a thumbs up emoji or a K or a good or a sounds good or whatever, rather than just really expressing ourselves and being vulnerable or even just being open to sharing how we're doing. And I think that's a big problem. And I've noticed it with a few different people from all over, and it's just something that's really interesting. I have other friends who are very good about just completely opening up and the conversation just flows. And I'm sure I'm guilty of it as well. Strike 2. But at least I'm noticing that I'm saying so that's really the whole point of this thing. But anyways, that's one of my new pet peeves. So I'm going to keeping an eye out for it and figuring out what the right ways to go about it. I think cuz you don't want it to just be an interview. So what I started doing is I started calling out, and I just started saying, that's all you're going to give me, with a laughing emoji, or saying, come on, you can do better than that, or something like, is that all I'm going to get? Something like that kind of spurs that, hey, I want to actually know how you're doing, almost giving them permission to open up. I've seen that works for me when reaching out to these people. So I'm at 4 minutes 30. Part of the challenge is also to get a 5 to 10 minute video, so I have to keep blabbering for another 30 seconds. So I guess I'll talk about my morning. Today was good. I did 30 minutes of yoga because I'm going to a Barry's class, which is an intense workout class, at 12:30 with one of my friends. So I wanted to get my body loose and ready for that. I went on a run 2 days ago, and I'm still a little sore from that, and today's leg day. So I wanted to get my body moving, get into that zone. So we're moving towards that. I also went through all my emails, been texting with some friends and made myself a black tea. I ran out of coffee, so we went with tea this morning. I'm trying to cut my caffeine intake slowly, so that's been something that I'm working towards. And see you for day 6.